I heard about The Grey when it was first being made, and obviously I wanted to see it because Liam Neeson is fucking awesome, and I'm really. It's hard to say what I think about it exactly. I thought it was a great movie, and I think if you want to do everything except laugh your ass off, then yes, definitely go see this. It should be at the top of your list. I think it was a well told story, well written in some respects. I love the character. Liam's character, Otway, was a very round character, so tough and badass, yet so sentimental as well. And I just I thought it was a great movie. But if I had to say I had one problem with anything, it's that the best and worst part about this movie, honestly, was the pacing, because it was great pacing and it kept in time with like the events happening, but it also kind of gave it away sometimes, because then it's like, okay, zooms in on the character, that music starts playing in the background, and it's kind of like, oh, the Jaws theme is playing, that means there's a shark about to attack, right? And it's kind of the same thing here. You hear that music playing, 2 seconds later the wolves appear, and yeah, it's scary, it's suspenseful, it's an edge of the seat thrill ride, but it also started becoming predictable. Halfway through it, I just kind of started pointing shit out, like, oh yeah, let me guess, that rope's gonna break and he's gonna fall to his death, right? 2 seconds later, okay, yeah, I'm not shocked by that. Let me guess, this guy's about to die here. Yeah, okay, he just got killed by the wolves. Why am I not shocked by that? You could kind of guess from the very beginning that everybody was going to die, and more than likely Liam, if anybody, would be his character would be, Otway would be the only one to survive, just because at the very beginning, the guy got attacked by that wolf at the plane site, and so you kind of figured that they would do that whole like dwindling down their numbers thing, and so I wasn't really surprised at all that they kept dying one by one. But at the very end, it just kind of, for me, it felt like it was kind of getting kind of stupid. Because, first place, after everything they've been through, this guy just fucking sits down and is like, you know what, I just don't feel like anymore. I'm just going to stop here and die. Bye. And then later, he falls into the river, and Liam's trying to save him. Liam Neeson is giving you the kiss of life. He is breathing life into your lungs, and you're spitting it out like an idiot. He's just like, no, I want to die. No, don't save me. Or at least that's what I think he was saying. I couldn't hear him. He was underwater. But either way, eventually, yeah, it does get to just Liam in the end, and at the very end, it was just kind of starting to be like, okay, why am I watching this movie? And then, especially at the end where he just sits down in the snow and starts looking at the pictures, yes, I understand why they did it for the purpose of the movie. I mean, it helps illustrate their main point that, life isn't about whether or not you survive, it's about just fighting. And I understand that and I like that, but still, it was so stupid. I mean, he just sits in the snow and is staring at pictures for 10 minutes. You knew that, okay, he's going to look up and the entire wolf pack's just going to be surrounding him, right? Okay, yeah, there it is. But then again, I did get a little excited because I figured, well, either one, he's going to die a horrible, bloody death, or two, he's going to go total Liam Neeson on them and just be badass, fight them all off with his bare hands. I think it was a good movie. I'd say I'd give it like maybe 3.5 out of 5. It was good, but it wasn't great. Just not for me. I hate when they do things where they leave it open-ended, where you get to decide the ending, because it feels like lazy writing to me, and I think for this movie it works. Because, like I said, for them, I think it illustrates the point of the story. It's more about the fight than the actual outcome, who wins or loses. But then again, it's like, oh my god, we've come this far and we don't get to know how it ends. What the fuck? And anyways, like I said, great movie, and I'd recommend looking at it, though but it's very depressing, honestly. It's a very long, depressing movie, And after having to sit through all that, especially on a Sunday when I'm supposed to be relaxing and enjoying myself, I feel like I need to brighten up the mood a little bit, and this just seems appropriate. I think Liam is the light that hits the gloom on the gray that he's talking about in this video. Even though he made this like, what was it, 12 years before? Anyways, just saying. It's Liam Neeson. He's a fucking badass.